missed inside. So the count is at 1 ball, and he's in the designated hitter, right-handed batter. Houston will go for the back, fairway pass. And the pitch on the way to him. Swings at the low side, picked that one off the catcher's equipment. So the count is down the ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch was he is the number 7 hitter in the order. He's throwing the third baseman will follow, and then Joey Wong. Second baseman shortstop playing on the edge of the grass. Corner men are backing off the lines. And the pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball. Here's Lucas at third again, gobbles it up, throws to first in time for the out. He has played a dandy and busy game. That is the third straight batter for the Albuquerque Ball Club who has hit a ground ball to Ed Lucas at third base and been thrown out for his effort. He also had 2 back-to-back in the start of the ball game against Hinoa and Castillo. Here's Tim Smalling now.
Castillo is a homer to cut the Astros lead to 6-4 in the 8th, and St. Waco makes it 11 to Fleet Cubs in the 7th.
Chris Taylor to first base is in time for the out. Taylor got his turn on a ground ball off the bat of Tim Smalling. Here's Joey Wong. Joey, a former Oregon Stater, played on one of the national contending teams with the Oregon State Beavers down at Corvallis. His home, he's from Salem, Oregon, went to Sprague High School down there. Into the batter's box, the left-hand batting Joey Wong. And the pitch to him, fastball inside and low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Joey's a switch hitter. Check that. Joey's a left-hand hitter. And here's the pitch to him now. Swing and a miss. Chased the ball low and away. And so the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. The outfield playing pretty much straight away out there in the sunshine. Each player casting a long shadow now. And here's the line, here's the pitch. And a change that is down low. Missed the corner. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. It has turned into an outstanding afternoon. Last game of the series. Albuquerque heads off to continue the road trip tomorrow. Here's the pitch swung on, popped up along the third base line. Over goes Lucas. Can he get to it? Nope. It's going to be in the stands and out of play. Well, Lucas couldn't get there. That's about the only thing that's been hit in any way close to Lucas that he hasn't been able to get to all afternoon. Lucas, the third baseman, young man out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Lives in Florida now in the off season. And here's the wind, and here comes the pitch. Fastball inside at the belt. That's a ball. Count 3 and Joey Wong waiting on deck. Rafael Wainoa. And here's Wong. Stands well away from the plate, way back. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Pitcher off the mound feels that. Underhand toss to first in time for the out. Sampson to Romero. And it's another 1-2-3.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto.
1-4.
Today,
West
the
Sox
finale of
versus
this
6-0 Blue
three-game
Jays.
weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Madison Bumgarner gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Ben Revere heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for Boston, center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
But they are in for a tough test here this afternoon as they are facing one of the best pitchers around. But the way they've been playing lately, I don't think they're going to be too fazed by it.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. Last season, he was voted to be one of the 3 best hitting outfielders in the American League. and he took home a Silver Slugger Award for his remarkable year. A very difficult feat to accomplish when you think about all of the talent spread across the league.
Dustin Pedroia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Things
The last
expected
half
to
of
warm up a
the,
bit as the
fifth inning
afternoon
now,
goes
and
on, but
on
still
the
just
mound,
52
Shane Carl,
degrees
who
here at game
was a
time.
victim of 8 runs and an outpouring of base hits, 10 of them, including the 2-run home run by Romero already in this ballgame.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Had ever crossed paths, or had they been roommates or seatmates on airplanes or what? He said no, he said they were really at different times.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Cabrera will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Red Sox nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show.
It was makes it 12-2 Philly Cubs in the
Joe
seventh.
Kelly starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
Ben Zobrist comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
There is activity in the bullpen now in right field. Here's the pitch, ground ball, hit to the right side. Second baseman to his
Smoke
left.
the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is Cespedes. See you later, over the wall, a home run.
To the second baseman, Joey Wong.
So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Action in the Albuquerque bullpen for the first time since early in this game. Johan Blondet, left-hander, 1-3.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Stepping in now, Drew Cortez. As he'll swing at the first pitch and grounded foul off to the right. It's strike one.
Swing, fly ball hitting the gap in left center field. Nobody's going to get to that ball.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out.
All the way to the wall. 2 runs are probably going to score on this. Baxter is in right behind him. Lucas and on his way to third.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now.
To the base of the wall.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
We'll see. There's going to be a conference first.
And a rather easy first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Mickey Cabrera has. He's a huge power player. He showed that last season when he hit over 45 home runs. Let's hope he can keep that up this season.
Prince Fielder will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
I guess that's the pitching coach, not the manager who came out. So
Oh, and fielder puts his all into this one as this ball is high and deep out to right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. One out and a runner on second base.
And here's with the 10 runs in this game. They scored a total of 11 in the first 3 games of the season. And a run away from that.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get him out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw to first and plenty of time to get fielder for out number 2. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Albert Pujols will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April.
Rainier's batting average as a team will go up after today. They have the 12 hits up on the board now.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run.
3-2 full count. Smith up that.
Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot. And the Jays have moved out in front, 3-0.
And he get his 4th home with a split of the year.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. They've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Well, we'll take a break right here.
Into the box, Jose Lobaton. Hard liner towards short, but this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So 2 home runs in the inning, lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Tom Cavanaugh will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Bumgarner has his target. First pitch on the way. Grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Dillard sprinting after it. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, the Tacoma Rainiers,
that misses 1-2.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on a bad year.
A triple by Robertson, a couple of first-inning doubles by Luke Powell and Ed Lucas, and lots of singles scattered around for seasoning.
1-2, here it comes.
Seasoning scattered, here comes a pitcher named Johan.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Carl pitched 4+ innings.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Here in the 5th.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Pitch swinging a foul back into the screen off the bat of Luke Powell. Luke batting 231 coming in. He's 1 for 2 today. A double.
Sportsnet knows that they are carrying this game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
Originally drafted him in 2012.
1-2.
Toronto lost.
Just overmatched him there.
Familiar.
A soft line drive out of the reach of the second baseman into center field for a base hit. A run will amble in to score. There's the lucky 11 as Powell got his third hit of the ball.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0.
And here's Tyler. Here's Chris Taylor now at the plate.
Justin Dillard will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
This is the runner at second base in scoring position. And the left-hander ready, checks the runner. Here's the pitch.
Into the windup and the pitch.
That time, and it's ball 1. Taylor batting.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Toronto knows that they are in first place.
And so far, except for one turn at bat, the Rainiers have scored in every turn. Time called, catcher Castillo, a trot out to the mound. They don't time this. The umpire
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Since the catcher wasn't going to stay very long, he just wanted to.
And this is what he's got to do out there. Just focus on the task ahead. It'd be easy to go into a shell after giving up those 2 home runs in the first inning, but he knows they're counting on him to give him a few more innings, so he'll need to respond.
Out over the plate, he missed it.
Striding into the box, Alexi Amarista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And the base runners move away. Smith at second, Powell at first.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
No more question about whether we're going to have sunshine today or not. It's here to stay. Clouds have pretty much all gone away.
Just a bit late, and he's falling behind 0-2.
It's a really nice early summer afternoon.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
This is skied into short left center.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Cespedes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Nick Ortega gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
And that's the number worn on the jersey of Chris Taylor. Anything in that? Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball.
Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Kavanaugh. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox nothing.
They have the lead. They might be accused of rubbing it in if they run at this.
A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the third inning of this one. Steve Ramirez will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ballgame.
Ahead of them goes first. Ready once again with Taylor at the plate. There's a check of those runners. Here comes
Bumgarner has his sign. First pitch on its way.
And now the bases are loaded.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Real good.
Yeah, and he didn't need the homework to cut the Angels lead to 7-4 in the seventh.
When it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing.
Along with a hit batter.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He singled in the first run of the ball game today. That's a historic.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
This batter, Efren Navarro, singled
very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Now here he is back again. He has struck out twice since that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
There's a ground ball up the middle.
And he reaches for one out of his zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Into the first baseman, into the
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that
move up
protection
another
mode
base.
up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Kelly Johnson.
Air charge to the shortstop.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
As
I
Smith
tell you,
was already
he's
across
got a
the
good
plate,
pace,
and then Boog Powell
a
is
good tempo
awarded
to him out
plate
there right
because
now.
the throw went into the dugout. The ball went into the dugout, which is a dead ball. Everyone moves up an extra base, as you noted, Bob. So it's going to end up with Taylor
And
out.
it's quickly
Lost
0-2.
the little
Carl, the only
space.
base runner now.
No use.
So we have 5 runs in the inning now.
That's all.
That's all I can count.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
And we look for the sign by pitcher Johan Flande.
Craig Gentry will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The Yankees know that they are.
One of them is the leadoff hitter in the batting order, Wainoa, the shortstop, and then there are 5 pitchers.
I'll try to be.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now 2 out.
That'll be a souvenir, and the
Red
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here.
This is the 9th man to the plate. They sent up 8 in the first inning.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. That's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
First, an off-speed delivery of some sort.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run.
Outfield plays him shaded to the left field side.
So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Away around past second base. There's a swing and a miss and an
And Gentry gets his first.
So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Mike Zunino.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Trying to put his game back together. Pitch to the right-hand hitter, swinging a hard hit ground ball. Backhand stop by the shortstop. Long throw to first base is in the dirt. Got away. The runner at third base is going to hold
Ben
on
Revere.
there. Pat kind of threw the lasso on him to make sure he didn't go
As he
ahead
will
with
take
another
strike
run.
1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it.
watching the catcher's glove on some of these, and
Donor.
it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Because he knows that he's.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2.
Started the inning with a single to left field.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We played 2.5. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1.
Ball down the right field line. Right fielder coming over.
Ben Zobrist digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rout.
There were 5 runs.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Revere looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
With Tacoma leading now by a score that Tacoma Rainiers 13 of Albuquerque.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
He gets his 7th and 8th homers of the year.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Into the box now, Drew Cortez.
Right fielder, Drew Cortez.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Cespedes going back.
Oh.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
And these guys already have 3 home runs in the game, and he's making a bid for number 4 here. And he didn't miss that one by all that much.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And we're back and ready to go. And Adrian
High
Sampson is
pop.
ready to
Oh,
continue on the mound for the
Pedroia
Tacoma
is there
Rainiers,
for it.
who now have themselves a 13-0
And he makes the
lead.
catch
This
for the
is
second
gonna be
out.
One that will stand up for a while, I would think, in the blitz.
Yeah,
since you-
very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
Leading off is the leadoff hitter. Rafael Wainoa looks at a fastball out over the plate for a called strike. 1 strike to count. Wainoa batting. Castile is on deck. Top of the order. Here's the pitch and a swing and a foul down the left field line. Well, the count goes
Belted
to
high and deep into right center. Revere going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And here's the line behind Lee Cup in the pitch. Swing a fly ball. Hit the left center field. Outfield is converging on that.
Ready to take his hacks again, Albert Pujols, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Middle part of this ball game as the Rainiers built their lead to 13-0 on 14 total hits so far. Here's
First
Ryan
pitch of the
Castillo
at-bat.
for 2. He's grounded out and
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
Pujols!
Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Well, for Fielder, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year.
So very quickly, we have 2 men out, and it's Beckman to the plate. You're wondering, I talked the other day with Adrian
The
about it.
0-1 on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
2 out here and a runner at second.
But among his classmates up there at Skyline High School, a couple you'd recognize.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Teammate and classmate. He's now in the Seahawks organization. Jake Heath, who at that time was rated as the best high school quarterback in the country.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays.
So here's Adrian's pitch and a fastball inside. It's ball 4.
Dustin Pedroia is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Ortega moving in. 1 down.
2 men out, 1 man on. Infield playing back.
Boy, they're just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago.
Robertson, Powell, and Baxter. There's the pitch and a fastball again.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
One loss. No game so far.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Right up in the wheelhouse that time. Cardullo took it. He's 0 for 2.
Here's a swing, and oh man!
He has only one hit in the ball game.
Way out of here.
Here's the pitch. Here's a soft liner to the second baseman fielding the ball. Smith, the throw to first out.
A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
No hits, no errors, and one left.
Cespedes gets his third home of the year.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
In now, Tom Cavanaugh,
The first baseman.
as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate. And he'll have another shot at it here. Bumgarner's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Showtrack. Well, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his 6th batter of the game so far.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Brightly lighted day with the sun above and blue skies, and the bottom third.
Wind up and the 0-1.
The former Rainiers will lead 13.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2.
Batting here.
Jose Lobaton set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
One away here. The leadoff hitter is gone.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. A little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And tripled to drive in 2 runs and scored one.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here
A very
early in the
busy
count.
day.
Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Reason we don't know. They both remained in. They both have played and played well. But they changed positions. The count to 2 balls, no strikes, and the breeze is kicking up again. The flag on the pole in center field, pointing out to the northeast. There's the pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball.
Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
So the count.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice. But
And the Astros win 6-4.
This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out. But a good throw is going to take care of him.
Alexi Amarista is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
For Daniel Robertson, an infield single. As Johan Fande.
High and deep to right center field. Revere going back at the track. The wall. Gone!
First and one out. Here's Tyler Smith. 2 runs scored today.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Logged at 86 miles an hour, maybe a little off the pass.
Yeah, that was good. It's his first one of the year.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Standing in now, Nick Ortega. Over for a look here is Cespedes, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Was delivered by
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
2 ground balls to third base, and then the base hit to left field. That's it. And Fande pitches. Fastball. Strike 3 called. That one right at the letters and caught the inside corner. And Smith is called out on strikes.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
So he's going to make the change.
Ben Zobrist stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another look at it here. We're back to Toronto after this. Leading off the inning, Brock Holt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he falls behind 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
High and deep to straightaway right. Cortez ranging back, still going back. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first
Hi,
time.
hello.
And you know, these guys already have
How are you today?
They darn near just got their
So how was your trip?
ball just kind of ran out of steam just shy of the
Awesome.
ball.
Did you win any awards?
It is one of the 2 Gonzaleses.
Oh, awesome.
They're not brothers.
Into the box.
I'm so happy for you, my beloved.
Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first
So there's
strike.
no more bowling.
Nelson Gonzalez, who takes over to do the pitching of right.
Bowling is done for the year.
Bumgarner into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. To third. Pujols has it.
Where?
On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Where,
a
baby?
slow chopper like that is the third
What?
baseman's ball if he can get to it.
Oh.
He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Meow.
One ball and one strike. Chris Taylor is
You're so happy today.
Here's Kelly Johnson.
all set.
Yeah.
One man on,
As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with
I
strike
love
one.
you too,
Well, on his way
baby.
to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
He's fine, baby. Kristen Cullen wins it for the Royals, and the Royals win it 4-3.
throws to first in time for the out, and decides he's retired.
And the Royals won 2 straight.
To the third baseman, Smalling, and the inning is over. No runs. There was one hit,
0-1, here's the pitch.
and one man left on base.
Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here. in this
So, what
inning.
are you
He's
thinking
just
about,
trying
my
to get
love?
himself back into that.
Threw it right past him, a
Awesome.
swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's
No, I'm not waiting
6-2.
for my love.
Drew Cortez comes to the
You wanna
plate
go to
as we
bed?
get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Drew Cortez.
Okay.
Hot shot toward third, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I'm so happy for you, my love.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. Well, they're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work
Yeah.
out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell
Yes,
on his
because
way
he's
out
going
to
to
the
work tomorrow.
mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart
And I
after
bet you're
working
happy
just
about that.
4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Richard Stultz is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Meow.
And we are back once again to finish smoothing out the field, getting things ready for the final two.
Miguel Cabrera.
We have you coming
will be the
later.
first to
Remember, I love
stand
you
in
from my
against
heart,
the new
baby.
pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
And you can come and see me on Tuesday if you want. Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. We right here is in command.
Yep, we coming later.
Well, offense is going to be a big part of the story today, of course, but Adrian Sampson's done.
Yeah,
First
long
pitch
drive.
coming, here it is. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep
Yeah.
toward right center.
Yeah.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for
Bye.
out number 1, as the runner will retreat to first.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Prince Fielder steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
And that's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, he's left with nowhere to go.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big break.
He is RT. He's homer to make it 3-0, by the way, in the third.
That first pitch fastball.
High in the air out to center field. Revere has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They lead it 6-2. Craig Gentry will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Like the changes, Pagano came into play. He was in right field, and Baxter came in and took over at first base.
So Romero's out of the game, and Pizano's hitting in the 4th spot in the lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
For a ball to Swanner. 2 balls, no strikes.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
So Justin DeFreitas, 28-year-old right-hander, and he's pitched in 191 big league games. But starts this year with
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cortez over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And to Owens, he's a 1-0 Diamondbacks
We've
in
seen
the
some
first.
great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ben Revere will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
California.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
College for a couple of years.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
This is his first year ever away from the Phillies organization.
Trying to strike him out for the
Here's a
second
3-2
time.
pitch to Swanner, and it is swung on and hit
Fought
sharp.
off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
To right field, a base hit. Moving up to second and stopping there is Patterson.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Dustin, he popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
League debut when he was on his way to the majors.
On its way, the 0-1
Phillies
pitch.
Organization, their AAA club.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Iron Pigs.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Pitch to Tim Smallings inside for a ball 1-0. They're near Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Albert Pujols will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
DeFreitas with a 1-0 on the way to Smalling, and it is fouled back. Count is even 1-1. The Iron Pigs recently made some news. They
sends that one out of play for strike one.
Baseball by announced that they were going to
into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Select days this season.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Bacon, and they were going to have bacon hats. And you can actually
here's
buy
the 0-2.
Team store.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Bacon, like embroidered bacon picture on the top of the hat. I think you'd look good in one of those, Bob.
I think I would have the Canadian bacon.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
The pitch is taken outside, and it gets away from the catcher, Zunino, and the runners.
A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
The runners move up, 2 men in scoring position with 1 out. 2-2 count.
Pujols in his 5th home of the year. And got his 4th and 5th home of the season.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Here's a grounder to second, and this is going to get a run in. It's fielded by Smith, and he throws out Smalling at first base. for the second out of the inning, but Albuquerque's on the
Stepping in now, Jose
13-2.
Lobaton.
Lobaton.
He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box now, Justin Dillard. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
They're having a taco night like once a month or something like that. If you remember the exact details.
So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Here's a fly to center off the bat of Wong, easily caught by Bruce Powell for the final out of the top of the 7th inning. We're talking about
Dillard gets his second home of the year.
Because as we go to the 7th inning stretch, it's almost
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Alexi Amarista will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
In now, Nick Ortega. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Just had the 7th inning stretch here at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma on a Sunday afternoon. Attendance 3,424.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Revere ranging back.
Well, now that the sun's come out.
And he gets his second of the year as well.
2-run shot to straightaway center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th, Chris Taylor for Tacoma. He takes the pitch and Gonzalez down in the 3rd for a ball.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run, and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
In the league today, the Salt Lake Bees beat Sacramento.
Hits this one hard the other way. There is Pedroia. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
Zonde leads the game with an easily for the Padres.
In now, Drew Cortez. He singled his last time up.
The Rainiers are going to things happen here the way we think they're going to happen. The Rainiers will go to 3-1 on the year. Here's the grounder to
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gentry there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We're through 6 full. The Blue Jays on top, 10-2.
Catcher who
back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
2 RBI.
Yoenis Cespedes is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
In the game, pregame notes that we get pointing out that
Darren O'Day will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning.
He'll probably get his 5th save of the year.
Wish him luck. And now he's the general manager of the Icicle.
People just kind of move around.
Calgary was in the league till 2002. Front going up there. The 1-1 pitch down low for a ball, 2-1. I wish they still had the Canadian teams in the league. I like to go into all 3 of those cities: Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver.
Yoenis Cespedes gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
In Major Baseball, the Major Baseball broadcasters know that they can go to Major Baseball cities. Nothing.
A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly
They recently
low
went to
stretch of
Toronto already.
years.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings
And now the
are
Yes
where you
broadcasters
relax a
will
little
come
bit
to
too
Toronto
much, you
because
give up 3 runs, and then watch your
Toronto
ERA climb by
is
another
their
point. They'll need to
opponent.
guard against that.
That evens it up 1-1.
I never got to go to Six Stadium.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Oh, he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
I'm not sure when they actually tore it down to put a new building there, but we'll see. I was doing Seattle Rangers.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Tom Cavanaugh will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Down on a cold strike 3 for the second out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Right here's leading Albuquerque,
See if he can put those
13-1.
other ABs behind him.
And the Angels win 7-4.
It's a ball and no strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you
Well, I
make
thought last two
contact,
straight.
you're just going to get something in on the label. So
The Angels
that's a
won 5
great
straight.
take.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
Tomorrow, the Chihuahuas will be here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the
Wow,
first
lost.
pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
I have a Philadelphia passer after the Sun Bowl, and I can back to the airport and that wonderful metropolis to see them.
Smoke toward the hole, taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Pinoa playing on the right side of second base will field it and throw out Pisano at first, ending the bottom of the 7th inning.
First
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one.
So I don't know if they're in first place in the Major League East.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
And he's
Revere
out.
over to his left, one away.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Here's Prince Fielder. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first and plenty of time to get Fielder for out number 2.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Now. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Adjusting the greatest on the hill to begin a second inning of work. He'll face the top of the Isotopes lineup. Rafael Noah, Ryan Castillo, and Mike Cockman.
Who was his screen? His batting average back up.
Standing in now, Jose Lobaton. Yes, he'll pick on the first
Back.
pitch and hit a ground ball towards second.
Respectable,
And a
as
gorgeous
you
flip
know
to
that.
second, and with that, the side is retired.
Batting
Blue
average
Jays
of the
held in
2.
check,
78.
and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
They did have Kelly.
Brock Holt comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Designated hitter, Brock Holt.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He shut him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Radio announcer.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one.
My wife Joanne and I used to do full-host trips to Hawaii.
Steve Ramirez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
That is the thing that needs to come right.
Your wife used it.
Yeah.
That was a nice trip.
A great PCL island. PCL doesn't
And he
have
falls
that.
behind now, 2-0.
You've got a guy up there who can't hit a lick. I just don't know why you're not coming right after him with fastballs.
Single 4th hit of the game for the Isotopes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped in front of home plate. Lobaton scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing
Oh, lost
dimmer by the
the
batter.
series. Millions.
Right, here's the 0-1 pitch to Castillo. And it's a swing and a miss. There's strike 2 to Freitas getting ahead of the
Chop
count.
foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
So in 1960, they had Don Hill did the radio.
Justin Dillard digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Steele swings and misses, strike three. There's the first out of the top of the 8th. Right here's leading.
Ready to deliver. Here's the
so you were
first
doing
pitch.
TV, and at that time,
Short, hit hard. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. He's out. Oh, love it.
Seattle, is that the case?
Yeah.
Now they're
Boy, there's that outstanding range on display right here. This ball's headed for center field, but he's able to dive to his left to get it, and then look how quickly he gets rid of the ball. That is so well done right there.
Station that was owned by the Tacoma
Stepping in now, Alexi Amarista.
We were doing the Seattle.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Gentry back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Boy, if there was ever a guy who needed a quick inning, that's him right there. He's been hit pretty hard prior to this inning, so this is a nice way to rebound for him right here.
Nick Ortega gets another crack right here.
Wow,
He's got a
lost.
hit in 3 tries to this point.
Count correction. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Stockman.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Eventually, Don Hill retired, or he.
And Wilson Castillo makes it 10-0.
Craig
Diamondbacks
Gentry
in the
will
5th.
stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, there's a mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
He's been doing that for a long time, and so he's the number 1 guy in
First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Only their 3rd hit of the ball game so far. He's got 2 of them. This offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
Now the hitter for Albuquerque,
Get to
Ben
his
Revere
because his
will
offense
stand
went up
in.
again.
They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He doesn't look like the same reliever here in his 3rd inning of work. Looking a little worse for wear out.
First and second here with nobody out.
With a scoreless top of the 8th for Tacoma. No runs on a
Slap
hit,
hard
1
the
left.
opposite way.
We go to the bottom of
This
the 8th
will
inning
not
right here.
elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
And this is a good opposite field hitter, and he's right on this thing as he drives it the other way, but it just hangs up there a little bit too long.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Cespedes gets a hit.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in for 3rd base.
Tom Cavanaugh will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher.
It is.
You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And the Isotopes bring in a new
Protecting
pitcher.
on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
To work the bottom of the 8th inning. He's trying to bounce back from an
Ready with the
ineffective
0-2.
season debut on Friday
The
night.
next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I tell you,
That was the game
that
Tacoma
was
won
not an easy take.
5-2.
It sure was,
The Rainiers were leading
especially
1-0
when you
in
got
the
to
bottom of the
protect on
5th.
an
Really
0-2
tight game,
count.
and the Rainiers kind of broke it open against Oberg. So Oberg in the pitch.
Ready on
the
1
eighth.
and 2.
He'll face Mike Zunino. Mike
On the
Baxter,
ground, up the middle.
and
Flip of his glove for 1. On to first,
north,
and he rolls the
it's
double
Jake
play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Break down the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
One man is gone, and Mike Baxter will be next.
You like to see him. You like to see the story.
Did he do get his fifth save?
My oldest son was born on April 23rd, which is coming up pretty soon in 1958. And while he was being born, as the owner taking care of that, I was at 16, so I was doing television.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
That's the way it was then.
In those days, they wouldn't let you near where the baby was speaking.
Pitch to Baxter down and in for a ball, 1 strike.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Albert Pujols. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the
Stephen
victory.
Romero, 2 for 4 with a homer, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs, and did that all in 6 innings. Called it a day after that. Boog Powell, 3 hits, 3 runs scored. Chris Taylor on base 4 times with 2 hits and 2 walks. Now the 1-2 pitch is hit foul by Baxter. Daniel Robertson, 2 for 3.
So
with
that
a
just
triple,
about does it.
2
For
RBIs.
EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 10-3. So long from Toronto.
And then everyone's going to forget about Adrian Sampson.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.
Because he could have allowed 5 runs and it would have been just fine today. Here's a swing and a foul down the left field line by Baxter, and it's still 2-2.
Well, he doesn't have to write home about it either. He can just run home and tell them how it went. That far to Issaquah or wherever it's Sammamish, Redmond.
Here's the 2-2 to Baxter, and it is high, ball 3.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-3. The win was their 7th in a row. Right now, the Blue Jays are leading the American League East. The Red Sox are in last place in the AL East. Kevin Gausman got the win as he went the distance, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 3-1. As of today, the Orioles are in second place in the AL East. The Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. Jacoby Ellsbury drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 8-5. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Heading into today, the Tigers are leading the American League Central Division. The Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division. The White Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 4-0. At the moment, the White Sox are in first place in the AL Central. The Indians sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Kansas City Royals
Pitch low
had
to
12
Lucas,
hits
one
as a
ball,
team
one
as
strike.
they grabbed the win over
It'd
the
just
visiting
be,
Twins,
you know,
6-4.
someday,
Right
now,
now,
who's
the
to say when
Royals
it'll
are
be,
in
but
last
someday
place
they'll
in the
build
AL
a
Central.
AAA
The
park
Twins
in
sit in
Portland
third
and
place in
bring
the
back
American
AAA
League
baseball,
Central.
but it might be 10, 20
The
years
Texas
from now,
Rangers
but
allowed
you
only
would think
5
it'll
hits
happen.
as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 5-3. Looking at the standings, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division. The Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West. Mike Zunino had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Mariners downed the A's 7-4. As of today, the Mariners are in first place in the AL West. The A's are in second place in the AL West.
And the Cubs win
The Cardinals
13
put
to
together
3.
10 hits total as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-1. At the moment, the Braves are in third place
He's a
in the
give up,
NL
makes
East.
it 4-0
The Cardinals
Diamondbacks in the
are
5th,
second
and John
place in the NL
Daso
Central.
hits the second West fly to
Washington
cut the Padres
Nationals
lead
finished
to
off a 2-game
3-1
sweep
in the
as they
5th.
walked off to an extra inning win against the Marlins 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. Heading into today, the Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division. The Marlins are in fourth place in the NL East. The Mets earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Looking at the standings, the Mets sit atop the NL East. The Phillies sit in last place in the National League East. The Cincinnati Reds brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Right now, the Reds sit in first place in the National League Central Division. The Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-4. As of today, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central. The Astros are in last place in the AL West. The Diamondbacks got 11 overall hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-1. At the moment, the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West. The Cubs sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The San Diego Padres finished off a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-1. Heading into today, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Padres are leading the National League West. Hyun-Jin Ryu got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 3-2. Right now, the Giants are in fourth place in the NL West. The Dodgers sit in second place in the National League West Division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us now, Major League Baseball.
All that other stuff has been wiped out by the end of the second inning.
Yeah. 6-0 in the second. Right here is Michael Guaipe will work the 9th. He was
Hello there,
terrific
baseball fans. Let's
in the
recap
season
what went
opener
down
on
around the
Thursday.
league on Monday.
Very
Starting in the
strong,
AL
batting
East,
6 up,
the
6
Baltimore
down.
Orioles knocked
And
out
there was
10 hits
stat
as a team
about that
as they
outing
took
that
down the
was
Red
impressive.
Sox
First
on the
pitch
road
today is looped
6-1.
to shortstop and
The
caught
Detroit
by
Tigers
Taylor,
put
and
together
one
10
man's
hits
out on
total
one
as they
pitch.
sank the
In
visiting
the ninth
Buccos
inning, Jordan
5-0.
Patterson retired.
The Minnesota Twins
And now
combined to
Will
allow
Swanner will
only
be the
4
hitter.
hits as they took down the Chi
In
Sox
his
in
2
front of a home
scoreless
crowd
innings
2-0.
on opening night when
The
Guaipe
Oakland
was
Athletics
protecting a
pitched
1-run
well,
lead, by
allowing
the
3
way.
hits as they defeated the visiting
He threw
Angels
21
3-0.
pitches, and 20
The Texas
of them were
Rangers
strikes.
bested the
He only
Mariners in
threw
Safeco
1
Field
ball.
5-4.
Incredible.
The Kansas City Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 1-0. Jordan
1 for 3
Zimmerman
in this
twirled a
game.
dominating complete game
And
shutout
the
on the
pitch
mound,
is
helping the Nats
fastball
down
up
the
and
Braves
away.
2-0. The win was their
1-0.
6th in a row. The New York Mets allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Philadelphia
Next
Phillies
pitch misses
total 11
for a ball,
hits
and
as they
Guaipe
bested the
thrown 2
visiting
consecutive
Padres
balls here on
6-1.
opening night. He threw-
The
he
Chicago
threw 1
Cubs
ball and
got
21
11
pitches.
overall hits as they grabbed the
It's
win against the
different, though.
visiting
Opening
Reds
night,
4-1.
1-run lead, packed house.
Michael Wacha finished the
Now the
complete
next
game
pitch
in his
swings and a
win
miss
as the
by
Cardinals
Swanner.
took care of the
That goes to
Brewers
2-1.
4-1.
Today he is.
Thanks for joining me.
even
That's
though
all
he
for
is one of
today.
the Rangers'
Same place, same
short
time
relievers,
tomorrow.
guy who
Enjoy
will
the
pitch in
games.
close games, but today he is effectively mopping up a 13-1 game. Getting some work in here. 2-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, and the count is even now 2-2.
Well, his relief pitchers need to come out even if it's only for 1 batter. They just to get warmed up, keep their body in shape to play when they're really needed when it's a tight squeeze.
Got to stay active. 2-2 pitch, little high, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. Chris Nelson on deck for Albuquerque. And the pitch is inside, ball 4. Guaipe walked him. Swanner heads down to first base with 1 out. And now Nelson will be the batter. Nelson's 0 for 2 today. Final pitching line for Justin DeFreitas. First Guaipe with his pitch to Nelson inside for a ball. DeFreitas went 2 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout in his first action of the season. Now the 1-0 on the way to Nelson, and it is taken outside for a ball. Now the pitch swung on, little roller up the third baseline, tough play. Lucas picks it and throws it to first, not in time. Nelson legs out an infield single, and for Chris Nelson, it's his first hit of the season. So Albuquerque has 2 on with 1 out in the 9th inning. And now Tim Smalling will be the batter. Smalling grounded out twice and flied out once. He has the lone RBI in this game for the Isotopes. He takes a pitch low and away for a ball. Now the pitch over for a called strike. One and one. I want to remind you to stick around in the Red Ears post-game show. Here's a pitch called a strike, 1-2. We'll recap the scoring in this one. We'll have some highlights of the scoring plays. We do that every day in the post-game show. And we'll also have a complete look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard and any PCL scores that are in yet. Pass those along to you as well. 1-2 pitch roll to the left side, and that's fielded by Taylor. Goes to second for 1. That's all they'll get. The force out there for the second out of the inning. 2 away. Runners at the quarters. Red Ears are an out away from victory. Joey Wong will be the batter. Wong's 0 for 3. 2 groundouts and a flyout. 13-1 Tacoma in the 9th. And the pitch is a swing and a foul tip into the mid of Zunino. Strike 1. Now the 0-1 on the way. It's chopped towards first base. That's fielded by Baxter. He takes it to the bag for the out, and the ball game is over. The Tacoma Red Ears winners today, 13-1 the final score. Blowout City on a Sunday afternoon at Cheney Stadium. The Red Ears win the series against Albuquerque 3-1, and the Red Ears are alone atop. Of the Texas Rangers. Kiner Falefa went 2 for 3 last year against Blackford as the 2-2 is taken inside. Home plate umpire tonight is the crew chief Clayton Ham. Reed Gibbs is at first base, and John Falchek is down at third base. With the hour earlier start, we now have the sun as an effect for everybody in the field except for the battery. So all 7 Arkansas Travelers with their either sunglasses on or hands shading their eyes as the 3-2 is bounced in ball 4. So Alex Blackford loses them after starting Kiner Falefa 1-2. And there's a leadoff man on for the Frisco Rough Riders.
Here on that defensive footprint brought to you by Shoe Carnival for the Arkansas Travelers. On the infield, Andrew
Cordell, the right fielder, hitting .270 last year. Made his way up to Frisco, and the first pitch is taken outside, and Wade Wallace will meet with Alex Blackford here after missing on 4 straight pitches. Stop by the Shoe Carnival today to find great deals on the hottest styles for the season with brands like Skechers, Crocs, New Balance, and Nike. You're sure to find something everyone will love. There are 7 convenient locations in Central Arkansas for you to explore. The Shoe Carnival, a surprise in store. Ryan Cordell 6 for 12 so far this year with 3 runs scored, 3 doubles, and 2 walks. Blackford ahead 1-2 on the opening batter. Certainly not the situation he wants here with Kiner Falefa, 11 stolen bases last year. Already has 1 this year coming against Northwest Arkansas. Check over at first base is not in time.
Already a Texas League leading 13 walks. They'll make it 14 this year for Arkansas.
From the stretch, the runner faked. The pitch is swung and fouled off to the right side. So the count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. 325 feet down the left field line here at Dickey-Stephens Park with a high fence around from the left field corner to the right center field gap. The deepest part of the ballpark is in left center field where it's about 415, 420 feet. 400 to straightaway center with a short fence from right center all the way to the right field pole with a 330-foot fence down the right field line. The 1-1 going and driven out to right center field, but the wind will knock it down. Chad Hinshaw camps under it. The right fielder Bayardi is there as well, but it'll be the center fielder to make the catch. And the first out for Blackford here. Alex last year had lefties hit .247 against them and righties at .313, but the on-base percentage for the righty-lefty splits is drastic. Lefties reach base only 29.6% of the time, or 296 clips. Righties at 405, so a lot of righties in this lineup tonight for Joe Mikulic's club. Mikulic in his 2nd season at the helm here, coming up through the system. Former Travs manager Bill Richardson also coming up in the Rangers organization. First pitch is taken just outside of Lewis Brinson, and the throw down to first base from Wade Wallace almost goes down the right field line, but Eric Aguilera makes a nice sprawling attempt at it and drills it in. Lewis Brinson, .332 last year with 20 home runs and 69 runs batted in, splitting time between High Desert, Frisco, and Round Rock. That's High A, Double A, and Triple A. 6 for 13 so far this year. A couple of RBIs. There's also scored 3 runs. Lewis Brinson's potential future outfield counterpart, Nomar Mazara, former Rough Rider, made his major league debut today and actually homered for the Texas Rangers. The 1-0. Going and popped up to center field. Straight away for Hinshaw, drifts back 2 steps, slaps his leg with his glove, and he makes the catch for out number 2. And that's something that Alex Blackford does. Looking at his numbers from last year, there's 2 fly balls for every ground ball, which is very rare. A lot of times you'll see a ground ball to fly ball ratio somewhere in the 1 to 2 range, but he's at the 0.5 range, which on a night like this, Pete, could be good news with the wind blowing so strong in.
Whereas we've already seen it twice, Cordell and Brinson. I'd say Cordell probably got a better hold of it than Brinson did, but both times I think getting some points.
So now with 2 outs, with the runner remaining at first, is Ronald Guzman. Runner at first base, and the pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. Alex Blackford's biggest asset is him being able to deceive the opponents. Doesn't overpower you fastball right around 90 miles per hour, but between his delivery and the fact that his fastball will ride in no matter what side of the plate you're on, mix you that with that 12-6 curveball. That's your Blackford, probably forte right there. Check over at first base is not in time. And filing in here at Dickey-Stephens Park. Their early season 6-10 start with Frisco coming to town overnight. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. A good hard fastball on the outer part of the plate. You can see it's a heavy fastball. It really just buckles down in the end.
Righty signs of improvement. I mean, remember that walk we saw Kiner Falefa to begin this game? It's well out of the zone by Blackford. He has settled in nicely.
Falefa leads off first, and the 0-2 is taken outside. The cross was set up. Wade catching his 3rd of 4 Travs games. Anthony Bemboom got the start last night behind the plate.